a tea bag as a photo frame. I applied soft gel matte medium to a photo that was from a laser printer on cardstock, and then I applied a tea bag on top of it, and I added more soft gel matte medium on top of the tea bag and around the corners of the tea bag. Then lifting up the tea bag, I began to form corners. There we go. I'm forming the frame around the photo. It takes a little bit of manipulation to make sure that the frame is on the edge of the photo and not, covering the hats or any part of the photo. You want the frame to line up right at the edging of the photo. And I used my silicone brush to do it. It worked well. And you keep adding soft gel medium to the edging until it sticks, and you just make it, it automatically just kind of makes this frame that's kind of crunchy looking. I don't know how to describe it. Kind of crunchy looking around the frame. Now this particular photo is from my family. These are my great aunts. And what I did is I scanned the photo into my computer, and then I have a program that restores old photos, and it also adds color to them. And I wanted to do that for the covering with the tea bag. Now, after I did that, I applied gold paint. You can see me painting around the edging. And then after the gold paint, that's right here, I made a little boo-boo. And if you get the paint onto the card or the photo that you're working on, all you have to do is get a baby wipe and wipe it up. Working a little bit with the edging there of the photo and the crunchy tea bag. And then I decided to use my brush to crunch it a little bit more. So I continue with the gold. And I made a little more boo-boos. I don't know why. I'm making a few paint boo-boos. Take the tip of the paintbrush, and just kind of go around just to smudge it more, crunch it more. But the baby wipe works, picks up the extra paint. Then I use the copper, and this is by Golden. I love copper. It's one of my favorites. So I edge it first in gold, and then I edge it in copper. And I think it turns out to be a pretty good frame for the photo. This particular photo is darker. You have some white around the faces, but then it gets darker by the hats. Now, this particular photo I purchased through eBay, an older lady. I'm just collecting kind of older lady photos. Whenever I see them, I grab onto them. And I also put her through my photo. She was black and white. And here I'm cutting my photo enhancer and old photo enhancer, yeah. And just putting on the gel. I did cut around her and tried to make maybe the corners closer to the edging, but I didn't do a very good job, I see. But the ones that I did later, I did do that. I think it helps you make a better edging around the corner. If you do cut the Teabag triangle and choose that corner, it does make it a little easier to work with. And you just crunch it, and crunch. I push and push and push. If you need to add more gel, you can. Just getting it to the edging of that photo. Now, I think the photo with a light background, it shows up better, with the Teabag on top of it. But I do like how the Teabag, makes it look old and grungy, the photo. I do the same thing. I apply gold all around it. This was a fun project because I got to play around with photographs that I've been waiting to do. I wanted my old photographs to go through the photo enhancer, and here they are. The one on the very left is my husband's mother. All right, so I am going, you need to also trim some of the white stuff of the gel matte medium. It kind of gets stuck on the edging of the photos. That photo that I'm handling there is Sean's mother, my husband's mother. And the one photo is really dark, so I don't know if I like that one or not. But here I am. I'm going to make a collage in my book. Now, this particular paper was coffee dyed, and I think it might be out of a dictionary page, and it's very flimsy. And so when I was trying to use the soft gel medium to apply it to the page, it was kind of difficult, and you'll kind of see me what I went through. It's not like a nice paper with, a high GSM, like Canon XL, or, this cheap paper that you're trying to make a collage on. So I don't know. I put this in my journal. I probably need a journal maybe that's a little bit more heftier, because I do like to do these kinds of projects in my journal. All right, and I chose this word paper because you can see some of the words through the gel printing that I decided to use. I had a lot of gel prints because left over from a couple weeks ago. I did several gel printing things, and I thought, well, I'll just do a collage and use those up because they're handy. But in the white portion of the gel print, you can see the writing coming up through, and that's why I chose this page, so some of the writing can come up through the gel print. Well, you know, I did end up placing the page on top of the next page. I ended up gluing 2 pages together. I thought, well, why don't I do that? But I really do enjoy this collage, even though it gave me a little headache. Now you can see here, the collage paper was so wrinkly, and that's, you know, I don't want it to be that wrinkly. So I took it all up. It hadn't stuck yet. I had time. This particular old paper really did soak in the medium as well. And then I just tried to lay it down again where it's pulled a little tighter, kind of pulling it up and to the side, and using my fingers to take out those wrinkles. So that's what you see me doing here. I thought I'd leave it into the video, in so you could see it. Not into, in the video, excuse me. And then I didn't like that piece either because it was wrinkly and it up there, and I just didn't like the way it looked. So I started messing with it. And then I lifted it up, the piece, and it tore a little bit, and I thought, oh, I'll just be very gentle because this is wet tissue paper, but it is a tissue paper. And after monkeying with it, though, I got it to look the way I wanted it to look, so I was really pleased. So I think I have a nice, cute little small collage of an older lady that has a Teabag frame in my collage. And, you know, it's a pretty good collage. I was happy with it. I completed 4 photos, Teabag framed. Please like and share and subscribe. Thank you.